In this episode, Noah, Pete and myself are up in the mountains looking for a red stag. In the last episode, we were able to track down heaps of animals and managed to take a couple of nice ones. Now, the snow's all melted away and the hunt continues to try and see if we can find something for Dad. We're faced with some poor weather, but eventually it finds up enough for us to get back out and see what we can track down. And once we did get out there, we saw heaps of animals, so stay tuned and see how we got on. Welcome to another Clarke Boys hunting adventure. Come along with us three brothers as we hunt all over New Zealand for all sorts of different animals. There's no shortage of awesome opportunities to get out and go hunting in New Zealand, so come along with us as we go chase another adventure.
What's happening, Pete? Noah?
Cold. It's pretty cold and windy and rainy, but sitting it out, hoping for better weather tomorrow.
Just a chill out day. Might cook up a bit of venison today. Just let the day finish.
This cooker's unreal. It's got a bigger cooking base on it. I reckon it boils the water 3 times quicker than anything we've ever had before.
Even in the wind, it seems to, the cold wind, the altitude.
Best thing I've ever seen ever in my life as far as this cooker goes.
That gas better.
And I sort of like cookers. Tell you who'd be impressed with this old cousin Tim. He likes a good cooker.
And what about the tent?
Good tent. I put it down on about 4 inches of snow, and it's pretty warm. No wind seems to get in it.
Yep.
So
I mean, you put it on it, so we should have probably got rid of the snow, but
we wanted to test it.
yeah.
And
Boiling on
been through the test alright.
It's probably just there. On this trip, I'm using the Sour 101. It's a new gun been sent to us. It's got the Zeiss Conquest V6 scope on it. Super lightweight. I think it's about as light a weight gun as you can just about get. 308 caliber, and I'm using it with the Zeiss Victory RF binos, and with these you can set your ballistics into you've got the app on your phone and you Bluetooth it to these binos, and then I've got it set up so that all I need to do is I push the button, it ranges it, tells me the distance, it allows for angle of the shot and everything like that, and I can set on the app the altitude and the conditions at the moment. You can update the conditions and things like that, humidity, everything, so that when I range on a deer, it tells me how far away it is and also how many clicks of the scope. I just have to dial in. It'll say 20 clicks, dial it across, line up, boom. I sighted it in at home, got it bang on, was hitting the gong at 500 consistently. If you get a perfectly still day, I would be confident. We always try and get closer if we can, but yeah, pretty awesome gun. Looking forward to whacking a deer with it, hopefully.
Carpi?
Carpi.
Carpi. I was unable to do my normal fitness stuff, so I decided I'd just come anyway
It's quite hard when you're not fit in this sort of country, but I just identified as fit, but it hasn't really worked at all actually, because it hasn't worked. So I've got sore bloody hips, and yeah, going up and down the hills has been quite hard, but I've got in there and done it. So each day you get a little bit fitter actually, so I'm super fit now, super fit.
It had been a very quiet day up on the hills, but the weather was perfect now, so when we spotted a couple of deer at 500 metres, we thought they would be prime candidates for the sour.
Okay, I've got a 511, 40 clicks. So, 40 clicks, that's a lot of clicks, eh? Locked and loaded. Ready, everyone? Good rest. I need a bit better back rest there. You can't hold the flicking down. Just getting set up.
Definitely behind the shoulder, but yeah, I'm ready. Dropped it, perfect shot.
Right in the shoulder.
500 metres for the sour. Drilled it. That was sick. Pretty happy with that shot. Bit of a hike to go get it, that's the problem. It's a good shot. Pretty confident with this rifle now, eh? Oh, that was fun. It's so satisfying to shoot an animal in the real environment. Just getting your confidence with. We're slowly moving the range out, so that's 500.
11, wasn't it?
And just over 500, but conditions are perfect, so you know the gun's shooting straight, no excuses. Beauty.
Just see the bullet through the spotting scope and straight into it.
Love this gun,
Good
man.
amount of drop, eh?
Love this gun. We had a bit of a sleep in this morning. It's been a bit windy and rainy, so we slept in, but it seems to be finding up not too bad now. We're all way overdressed for the first grind, so now we're stripping a few layers off and getting up to the top, have a glass, see what's up there.
After heading along the tops for about an hour, we picked up this stag down the valley below us. He wasn't quite what we were after, so we just watched him before heading on our way. We kept making our way along the tops, looking into each valley as we went, trying to spot animals. It was beautiful country to sit down and have a bite to eat. We'd seen a few stags, and we could hear another one roaring over the ridge from us, so after having some lunch, we headed round to see if we could spot him.
There's one down there.
What is this? A stag?
Yeah, there's a stag down there. Just come out of the bush.
It's got one bay, Noah. It's got bays on both sides. He's going to town.
I'll just neck shoot him.
It's a fucking quite a nice head actually. Okay, he's going to give you a shot there.
Doesn't zoom in very much.
Okay, there's your shot. He's going to, next time he stops, you shoot him. That's right.
No raw at him.
You just stay on him, he'll stop.
I'm walking away, so it's not ideal.
No, typical. There's a shot. Oh. There's your shot.
Ready?
Yeah. Low. Low.
Did it hit it?
Nah.
Where did that go?
Dunno.
Did it drop on?
I think you might have.
Because I can't.
Running.
Where is he?
That was a hit. He's down.
I think I hit him there.
Yeah.
Oh, we dropped down.
Got him. Took a few shots.
It's quite a nice one.
I must have hit him alright, did I?
I think you got him, I think. I don't know.
You sure I didn't hit him? If he didn't really.
Nah, it looked like you hit the ground like,
Yeah.
Sometimes the
metre
bullet goes
below.
right through though, eh?
nah, like a metre below.
It wouldn't have been a metre below.
Got him, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty happy.
two
with
guns going there.
We knew it was a bit of the edge of range with the wind we had today, so we lined up two guns and it was a good idea in the end.
that. Remember where it is again? Right there. Just above that rock.
Got him. That's a 12. That's quite a nice 12.
It could be, I'm not sure.
You reckon I should have used your gun? Yes.
Now that we'd got the stag down, we had to get down to the bottom of the valley, cross the creek and fill up our water before finding where he was lying.
Good lids on them too.
Nice stag.
What?
Lift it up.
Nice looking stag.
What?
Quite a nice one.
That's a nice one, alright.
That's a beauty, boys.
Stinks, eh?
It's a big boy. It's a freaking nice one, Pete.
Well, just a little top there.
Really happy with this. Beautiful deer. Beautiful. Nice 12 pointer. Just a little bit uneven on one side, but thought the day was buggered, eh? We're about to head home, and just shows you never give up hope, eh? Always keep one more look over another valley, and there he was.
What a beautiful animal.
Yeah.
Beautiful, like specimen, like almost the perfect 12, just that one side.
I tell you what, look at that hill and how far back we've got to get to our campsite. I think it'll be fucking fucked by the end of the day.
Do you reckon the smoothie's going to get you through?
I hope he does something.
That's worth it for the memory of that stag, I reckon.
every stag, every buck could be your last buck, eh?
When you're, how old are you?
58 now.
Recent heart scare.
No, I don't think it's not my heart.
We weren't sure what it was, but it turns out he's just fat.
Just just out of shape.
Just fat, so it's all good. That's where we came down. Pete's not volunteering to carry much, so I've got a pack plus the antlers. Noah's got a meat, gun, bag, and we got about 1,000 meters altitude and about, I don't know how many k's to camp, you reckon? Line of sight, oh mate, ooh,
Up in miles.
Line of sight's only a
It'll be dark by the time we get
3 or 4k,
couple.
and it's 5 o'clock,
Is it? 5.
something like that. Pretty amazing little evening now. It's quite warm. It's a fine little misty rain. 2 or 3 stags roaring below us. And this one here in the bag. It's one of those real memorable moments. It had been a big day out on the hills, but a very rewarding and satisfying one. And by the time we made it back to camp, it was just about dark. The next day dawned a beautiful sunny day, and it was perfect for drying out all our gear that had got damp and dewy over the few days we'd been camping up on the hills. It had been another trip for the books, and we were stoked to get out there and enjoy being out on the hills with the old man. We had some good weather, we had some bad weather, but we managed to get a few animals, which was awesome. That was unfortunately the end of our big roar trips, but we still had a bit of roaring action to do back home on the farm. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for that one. Thanks again to all of you for watching this trip. Make sure if you didn't see the first half, you tap the link to go and watch that now. But finally, thanks to all of our sponsors that support us with giving us gear that we can use out on the hills. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok to keep up with what we're doing when it's not going on YouTube. But until next time, we'll catch you later.